All right, athletes, this will be our daily lifestyle habit. We want you to work on, if you do have a bunion here on your big toe and it starts to flare out this way and your toe goes in, we want you to work on consistently opening up this bunion and getting some of this tissue to release, both around the big toe and also the pinky toes. That's gonna be our focal points here, big toe and pinky. So for the big toe, what you wanna do is a combination of gua sha and a combination of using your finger. So the two ways you're gonna open up your big toe is one, you're gonna first pull it away from the second, so I'm pulling it away from the second toe. And then two, you're gonna pull it or slowly curl it up in this flex position. While it's flexed, everything that is exposed right here is fair game. Now, my knee up here, guys, you don't wanna have it too much like this. I suggest having it like this because that's the position you're gonna actually push through whenever you're stepping and walking around. Now, of course, if you need to, you can drive your knee out, that's okay, but I suggest being right here. Now, take your blade, hold it really close to one end, and you can apply your coconut oil, your shea butter, whatever you need on top of your foot. After you applied it, you're gonna start to work this tissue, okay? And that means I want you to again, really curl this up, guys. Really start to curl this toe up as you scrape. Now, as I'm scraping, I'm looking to scrape like I'm scraping gum off the ground. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until you feel a lot of crunchy feeling here. My strokes aren't really big. They're actually small because I'm trying to get this one spot to clear. Back and forth. I'm putting a good amount of pressure into my foot. If you hold this big toe flexed hard enough, you're gonna feel your tibialis light up, okay? That's a good sign. So work, 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 work. Then even work right here underneath the big toe. All this stuff here. Scrape, 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 scrape. Work at the bottom of the toe. Keep curling this toe up. I'm pulling pretty strong. I'm gonna work all this stuff here too, okay? Even the callus that you have on your big toe, because everyone that's watching this probably has a callus from sliding around in their shoe, whether you're a runner, you play a sport, you play basketball, football, soccer, it doesn't matter. Work the entire big toe. Okay, and then work the entire arch as well. And the way you know you're done with this segment is that it feels less crunchy. Yeah, it feels less crunchy. I'm gonna move my way down. Working all the way to the heel. I'm still gonna crank my big toe back as I really clear the heel. Now the heel's gonna feel like it's really calloused, so spend some time until you feel like you actually get into the tissue. After you complete this, take your knuckle, the inside, right here. I'm gonna drag from underneath this little bump. I'm gonna drag this up, so I'm driving into my tissue and dragging up hard. I'm going back and forth, like that. I'm gonna feel a lot of crunchy stuff here, guys. Keep cranking. I'm even gonna work this big toe. So it's going in pretty hard. Then really working this here. Really working my way down. And I know I'm done with the segment because it feels less crunchy, less tender, less tight. So I'm working all these segments just like that. Take a little break. Just from that, you can even see now my right versus my left big toe. My left big toe has more space between 1 and 2 compared to my right big toe. Okay? Now, once you've accomplished this, the second thing I want you guys to do is curl your big toe down. Once you curl it down, it's the same process. So starting from beneath the big toe, I'm scraping all of that, even the side. For a lot of you that do have bunions, really work on the lateral aspect where it bumps out. It's gonna feel very uncomfortable. Like really get after it. This is something you can do when you're watching TV, when you're hanging out, sitting around. Don't just use it as an opportunity to only veg out. Use it as an opportunity to actually get better here. I'm going to work the tissue in the exact same way. Everything you guys just did. As I really I'm going to continuously keep taking my tissue. See how I kind of drag the bone out and down as I work all this stuff. Okay. And I'm just dragging it, just pushing it this way, pushing it down. It's going to get some good audible pops. So I want to keep driving it out and away. Out and away. Out and away. Good. And then from here, I can keep dragging it out and away, and I can just keep working the tissue like you just did earlier. All that stuff we just did, working the underside. I'm just going to show it to you from this angle so you guys can see it better. But I'm just doing what I just did earlier. Working these segments all the way to the heel. Spend a good amount of time each segment, okay? And then you can, every now and then, just drag out, okay? And I'm curling the toe down. You can do this over and over throughout the day. Morning, night, midday when you get a break. Spend a lot of time on that big toe. So that's what I want you guys to do. We'll do a separate video on the pinky for week number 2. But for now, begin the big toe separation.